Hello everybody, how are we all doing? I'm Lumus, and today we're back to Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Hey Jess, how are you doing? You having a good day? Let's load up my 2343? Maybe that's caused by time dilation. Made it in time? Yeah, I just barely made it in time. I almost missed the stream entirely. Alright. Have a look at this map and what's going on.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Pretzel!
Lily.
Lily? Am I called Lily now? Is that how you've been pronouncing that? Hey Pretzel! Thank you so much for the 4-month subscriptions. 4 months! That is a while. Thank you so much. How are you doing, Pretzel? I'm doing alright, I'm getting there. I've got a nasty cough now, which I think it's just I picked up... While my immune system was already down, I picked up a bit of a cold, and now I've got a bit of a cough. And my ears still hurt. Can't hear anything out of this here. It's useless. But compared to how I was a week ago, 1,000 times better. Dishwasher is fixed? Nice. Yeah, it's one of those things. Not much to be done about it. So I haven't played this game since before I was sick, which was like 5 weeks ago. I have no idea what we were doing. Hey, Buzz. A terrible, terrible dream. All dreams are terrible, Buzz. How are you doing? You having a good evening? Are we in the Blind Forest? I played that one. It was... eh. Thanks, Jess. Yeah, I played the first one. No, not on stream. It was before I started streaming, I think. I think I bought it on your recommendation, and I don't think I've ever fully trusted you since. Pretzel, what have you done to my whale? Have no soul. Yeah. Most of the game was alright, but there were a couple of bad bits that ruined it for me. Sorry, I'm just having a look around the map trying to figure out what I was up to. Because this is the mission that we've been stuck on for a while. This is like my 3rd try at this. Basically, there's a city somewhere around here that's the enemy capital. And if we capture that within 3 months, we win. If we don't, we lose. And the guy controlling the city is like level 30 and has a huge army. And my maximum level is like level 18, so it's not an easy fight. So it looks like we're about 1 month in... Yeah, we're at the start of the 2nd month of our 3 months. Okay, so this guy's attacking this city. This lady's doing nothing? I think she's guarding this refugee camp. Not to protect the refugees, you understand. It's so that we can conscript them, if any of them look like useful soldiers. And I guess... Nightbot, no! We're not team streaming now. I swear, the AI on Nightbot is terrible. I have to tell him every time. I guess these two are exploring this area for me. Okay. I think most of these people were just farming resources for me. Yeah. No, the thing that ruined it for me was the chase sequences. Which are more or less the game's equivalent of boss fights. Because they're pretty much pure memorization. And you die over and over again until you get the pattern right, and it doesn't feel particularly good or exciting or anything like that. It just feels kind of annoying. And like, I get what they were going for. The chase sequences are designed to be as beautiful and elegant as possible, but that doesn't make them fun. Like, I'm nervous around any game that describes itself as cinematic. Because you're not making cinema, you're making a game. Give me something with good gameplay instead, you know? Like, there are stories you can only tell in games. And there are stories better saved for movies. Chase sequences still in them. The only moment in the game that's remotely hard. See, I didn't find them hard as such in the original. There were definitely platforming bits that were harder. It's just trial and error. Was the chase sequences mostly? You had to memorize what was going to happen so you could do stuff in time. Die over and over until you get. I'm not gonna call Dark. I'm not a huge Dark Souls fan, but I can't level that accusation. Each fight in Dark Souls goes differently. The chase sequences in Ori are a scripted encounter where nobody gave you the script. Okay. Oh, like nobody's defending this. Okay, so we should be able to take it easily. Next turn. Lots of iron golems. I say I'm not a huge Dark Souls fan. Burzum is frothing at the mouth right now. I like several of the Soulsborne games. I'm not one of the people who lives by them, but I enjoyed playing most of them. But I'm willing to hear that there's criticisms. I mean, I am playing through the series. I'd probably give a passing grade to most of the Soulsborne games I've played so far. And as anybody who's listened to me rate things before, a passing grade from me is huge. Because I'm a miserable person who enjoys nothing. These guys are ranged, right? These guys ranged? It doesn't actually say if these guys are ranged. I'm just gonna put them at the front. Technically, I'm not playing any Soulsborne games right now since Dark Souls 3 was outvoted by Hollow Knight. I think Dark Souls 3 is pretty much generally regarded as the worst of the Soulsborne series. They got worse with each one, right? I don't know why I put all my guys at the front, to be honest. These guys are all melee. And I have a unit that may or may not be ranged. I should have taken the time to soften them up. Oh well. Am I enjoying Might and Magic 3? I'd have given a very... Yeah, I said most people would say, right? You're the dissenting opinion? Everybody would say that Dark Souls 3 is the worst one except for you, Buzz? I mean, you don't even like Dark Souls 2, and that's the best of the Dark Souls games. Bloodborne and Demon Souls are better, obviously. Yeah, perhaps I'd have given you a very different answer if you'd asked before this level. Because I am salty. I have been stuck on this level for ages. More than half of my time. This is like the fifth mission? And yeah, it's the fifth one. Because each campaign has like 3 missions in it. And I'm on the second campaign. More than half the time I've spent on this game has been this one mission. I cannot do it. I can't do it. It's impossible. I can't cope with a timer. I have no sense of the passage of time. No, this is a pretty good game. It is. So definitely worth a play. This one mission that I've been stuck on forever aside. Yeah, from a neurological perspective, Burrs, it's fascinating some of the opinions that you have. I should write a book. Maybe I could get an honorary medical PhD. Wow, okay. So these guys are melee, and boy are they melee. Just walked up and clocked an iron golem on the head and it disintegrated. Sorry, which one are you looking forward to, Jess? To Dark Souls 3? I'm sure we'll get to it eventually. I'm surprised that it didn't come up after Bloodborne. Since all of the other Soulsborne games crushed the votes that they were in, but nobody seemed to want Dark Souls 3. Yeah, I don't know. Dark Souls 1 is kind of just Demon Souls with the serial numbers filed off. And Dark Souls 3 is kind of just Dark Souls 1 with the serial numbers filed off. At least Dark Souls 2 did new and original stuff. That's fair, Pratt. That's fair. They'd reached their peak and they knew it. Like, solely in, if you take them completely out of context, I'd say Dark Souls 1 is a better game than Dark Souls 2. So it's a lot more polished. And I will give it props. The level layout of Dark Souls 1, the map designs, how everything connects together is brilliant. It's not a bad game by any means, but they didn't do it. It's too much like Demon Souls for me, and it's like intentionally so as well. Because Demon Souls was their big hit, but belongs to another company. Because they couldn't afford to make it themselves, so Dark Souls was them trying to recreate their success under their own ownership. I get why they did it, I just... Demon Souls did the same things better. Which I love Eastern culture. I do love tormenting myself. Let's see. I mean, Sekiro's not really a... It's not, is it? I don't know, people seem to be unable to make up their minds on whether it's a Souls-like or not. Would you say it's a Souls-like, but it's not a Souls-born? So this lady was on her way here, but I'm not sure why. Is she collecting reinforcement for somebody else? Do any of my big armies, are they using human units? This guy's got 5 elementals. That's pretty good. Sure, we'll take some of these units and we'll go reinforce other people. So I've had, I know Burrs does say that it's definitely a Souls-like. I've had a lot of the other people say don't think of it as being anything like Dark Souls or the other Souls games. It's its own thing. But I don't know. From what I hear, it's more actiony and a little more Twitch gameplay kind of stuff. Twitch in the sense of having good reactions, which doesn't sound good for me. I wonder if she can take these guys. We'll find out. But I don't know. I don't really know much about it. I've never watched anybody play it or anything. I try to stay very clear of spoilers. Even more so since I've started streaming and wanted to do blind plays. So I'll try and go into it with an open mind and we'll see. Can you counter parry in anime? Oh no, not in the slightest. I mean, you mean can people in general counter parry in Onimusha? Absolutely, it's a critical skill in that game. Can I do it? Heck no. I have never gotten the knack of that. Go on, show me who's here. Anyone useful? Not in the slightest. All of these generals have skills related to commanding armies and engaging in combat. That's useless to me. I want generals who can make me money. Bring me rich generals who can pay their own way. I played Genji, which was all about counter-parrying, and was similar to Onimusha, and I got the hang of that. But yeah, I never managed to pick it up in Onimusha itself. You... okay. Okay, I think this guy is meant to be based here. And I probably just had him... he was probably on his way to the Centaur stables or something. Level 1 Death Knight, Mondor. That is the greatest name of all time. Better at Dark Souls than you expected. A rare compliment. I'm honored. I don't really need a level 1 combat general right now, is the thing. But I'd love to actually try out one of these guys if I could get them early on. With the necromancy skill, so anytime one of their units dies, they get skeletons. And skeletons are crap, but these guys have the specialty skeleton with... Well, they have liches, which I think are upgraded skeletons. So they get extra points out of it. It's like a free unit. I'd like to try them. But I don't know if I'm going to get a chance. But yeah, I didn't get too stuck in Dark Souls. You have to constantly be offensive. Well, I mean, the best defense is a good offense. Dead enemies almost never hurt you. It is a key part of my gaming philosophy. Yeah, also for Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 had Majula. I mean, can you name a more iconic place in all of Dark Souls than Majula? It's a place that feels like home. You could settle down there and never leave, and so many people have. And Orlando? Eh. Okay, Anne Orlando is probably more iconic, but I also don't like Anne Orlando. So iconic in a different sense. I think Anne Orlando is maybe the worst area in Dark Souls 1. I mean, I love the theme of it and the story, and it's beautiful, but it is horrible to play through. Let's see. Increases luck. Provides your armies with first aid tins. Bloodborne's level up place. Oh, the Haunted Stream? Haunted Stream is pretty nice, yeah. I'll give you that one. Yeah, but it's a dream of a real place. I think a lot of what made Dark Souls 2 connect for me in a way that Dark Souls 1 doesn't is that in Dark Souls 1 your base is just a ruined building that you have no attachment to other than it's the place you set out from. And the people you meet have no intention of staying there, and by the end of the game almost everybody you meet is dead anyway, so it's kind of like, what are you saving the world for when everybody you care about is already gone? Your final decision at the end of Dark Souls doesn't matter. What's there to fight for at that point? In Dark Souls 2, you have Majula, where you find and rescue all these people and take them there, and you build up something worth caring about. You have an actual home that you like, and people who are your friends, and they're the ones that you're fighting for when you go down to the when you go down to see the Queen and fight for the throne. That stuff in Dark Souls 2 feels like it matters. No, I don't care about anything that happens in Dark Souls 1. Alright, I'm gonna build this fort. Hopefully we can get some more troops out of this. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is definitely more levelly, I think. Yeah. It's... It's more of a standard RPG, but it's at least different from the previous games in the same series. I mean, bear in mind that I'd rank that, from my experiences with Dark Souls, I'd rank DS2 right in the middle. I'm not saying it's one of the best ones. But I do think it's better than Dark Souls 1, because everything Dark Souls 1 did, Demon Souls did better. I mean, Bloodborne is also a step away from what Dark Souls is, but still manages to be a unique RPG, I'd say. Which is one of the reasons I'd rank Bloodborne as higher than Dark Souls 2. Stables. Okay, now we can upgrade these Royal Griffins finally. Sultans, please. It's kind of weird the way that this game does upgraded units. A free to upgrade to for each Sultans. So like they're all Sultans? You just have an army of kings? What are they king of? There's no regular Afriti anymore. I upgraded a lot of them. Yeah, that's fair. Because the map design in Dark Souls 1 is excellent. Maybe even better than the map design in Demon Souls. I will absolutely grant that. I just think, in general, Demon Souls is better. I probably need to stop hammering on Dark Souls 3, because even though I really didn't enjoy it at the time, I've not played it properly. Yeah, I should try not hammering it so that my brain doesn't get accustomed to not liking it, and I can try and go into it with an open mind. Alright, what do we got here? Maybe I should have checked my army. This is a lot smaller than I thought it was. Well, I say it's a lot smaller than I thought it was. I've got 5 Black Dragons. Game's a fair shot is overrated. Ah, the pretzel approach to gameplay. You pick what is almost certainly a great game that shows plenty of existing characters but in a completely different light, allowing you to explore new facets of their gameplay and their personality, combining them all in a unique and colourful setting with dark and deep emotions hidden behind a colourful outlook. And then before you've ever played it, you decide that it's awful and horrible. And you tell everybody that you feel this way about it to lure them in. To make them step in and argue with you, and to make them encourage you to play it. And then you play it and you say bad things about it, and they stick around to argue, and even though you know that the game's truly great, as long as you pretend to to hate the game. Those poor fools. They're gonna keep watching you. You just gotta power yourself with spite. It's an excellent approach, and we should all aspire to be more like Pretzel. It's true. Pretzel's all about the viewer numbers. Like often I stop by Pretzel's chat and I say, "Pretzel, my dear friend, how are you today?" And he says, "Lulu, you're just a number to me." Classic Pretz. Bit of Black Isle, they named it that because you lived there for a week. Hey, I spent a while on Bitter Black Isle. I can sympathize. I didn't like that place either. Loved the main game, did not like the DLC. That's my Pretz. Sometimes he says to me, you know, really, I should encourage you to stick around and talk in chat because that conversations in chat also boost my numbers. It's engagement that brings people in, but honestly, it's just not worth listening to you. After that, he usually bans me for a little while. I come back though. I have to try and tell him that he's wrong about Kingdom Hearts. Probably hire a new person to guard this place, I think. Because it's going to produce its own army, so somebody's going to need to be here to manage that. This is also the problem with the Necromancy people, because this place will produce 6 units, and you get... this place will produce 7 units. And you get 7 spaces in your army. So to have those infinitely repeating skeletons... then you gotta have a space in your army for something that's maybe good. It's almost like the Necromancers are best in an army where you're using the undead. I think there was something to that. Specialty Navigation. This is a witch who specializes in boats. This is not a water map. Both of these are bad choices. Heck it, I'm gonna take the Death Knight. I already have a hit. No, I don't. I've got a hero standing outside the town. I can't even bring him into the town to clear up this space because I'd have to swap these things. Ah, man. Everything's always got to be difficult. Yeah. I think I saw on Twitter you're having some internet details. What's got some internet details? Yeah, you're having some internet details. Can you tell us some problems, Jess? This is how language works. Yeah, I hope everything's okay. Yeah, I can't bear to see you tear into the game, Pretz. It's just my poor feelings. I'm emotionally invested. I've written so many fanfics. Okay, well we've got in another city. So there's more troops coming in, I guess. What we got over here? An altar of sacrifice. A pack of bone dragons. Also looks like a lot of gold. Do you think the game creators... Do you think that anybody's made the game creators aware that when they were putting in the photos of these bone dragons, one of them accidentally came out as the negative? Well... I'm gonna group my people up, I guess. So you like the Disney stuff? I didn't think you liked the Disney stuff. So it's just the Final Fantasy half that you hate? These things keep glitching out of existence as well. Honestly, this is terrible programming on their behalf. I'm very disappointed in them. There's no Final Fantasy in the game at all? Wait, really? So you like it then? I'm glad we finally won you over, Pretz. It's good to hear this from you. Oh good, we've managed to kill one bone dragon. I think we're gonna die here. Turns out that 12 bone dragons, or 9 bone dragons and 3 negative bone dragons, are actually quite tough. Lion King for the Sega Mega Drive. There was a Lion King level in Kingdom Hearts 2. It was pretty good. Yeah, I kind of wish they'd done more with the Final Fantasy characters. It's all Final Fantasy characters in Disney worlds. What if they mixed it up a little bit? Put some Disney characters in Final Fantasy worlds. Oh, I could be casting spells, couldn't I? What magic have I got? Armageddon. Tell you what, with this many dragons, I'm getting out of here. Wow, really? Dang, Aladdin's one of their good ones as well. Huge blast of fire on the selected target. It's going to be AoE, so I can't cast it now. That would have been a good thing to remember I had earlier in the fight. Oh! I've got Destroy Undead. That did... Well, it didn't do much, but... It was probably still the best choice. I mean, yeah. Disney are supervillains. I feel like they've gotten better on a lot of those things. So my Ogre Magi got made old by the Ghost Dragon. I don't know what that does. Now my dogs are old. Yeah. I had a whole shtick about Disney at one point. I don't really remember it. Something about how there always has to be a Walt Disney in charge. At all times, there's always somebody in charge of the company named Walt Disney. And they're like on Walt Disney 3 now. I think famous people as voice actors. Who was in it other than Robin Williams? See if we can unlock whatever these are. What does less than 25% of marketing mean, though? I mean, I don't know. Like, he's playing the character who probably has the most screen time after Aladdin himself, right? Chain? No, that's gonna hit my own units. Why do I have no good buff spells? All the high level spells are aggressive. Fern Gully. I do remember... I do remember back in the old days of videos. One of my Disney videos started with an advertisement for Fern Gully. And I remember the advertisement being rubbish. I can't remember most of what was in it. I think it was mostly just pictures of trees and then some people saying something vague about how there was probably an adventure going off in the distance, who knows. And then it ends with a picture of forest and somebody goes, Fern Gully. That's the one bit that I really remember. I remember thinking, I'm never gonna watch that. Nobody's gonna watch that. So maybe they did... Okay. I was gonna say maybe they... If they wanted to kill it off, they didn't advertise it very well. It wasn't actually Disney, okay. Did Disney do that advertisement? Maybe it wasn't a DVD then. Sorry, a Disney video. Did you ever watch it, Buzz? Was it any good? Precision. Okay. Had Tim Curry in it. Robin Williams was a rapping bat. Anastasia was also an odd film. Like, most of the film was like, this is a bit Disney-fied, but is otherwise a relatively serious take on the story of Anastasia and kind of the real events. And then every now and then Rasputin would turn up and be like, "Blah! I was actually Dracula all along! Come forth, my minions of darkness!" And he'd summon up demons and rapping bats and the like. And you'd be left there thinking, I'm not sure these two events belong in the same film, to be honest. Toxicity. Was he one of the reverse planeteers who could summon Captain Pollution? What were the reverse planeteers? What were they? I think was Toxic one of them? Radiation was one of them. I remember that. The YouTube video about it slapped. You didn't watch the actual film. You just watched a YouTube video about it. Okay. Do I have mirth? I do have mirth. In the game, I mean. Obviously not in real life. The film was a YouTube video. Oh, okay. A documentary. So it was about real events? This is how little imprint the advert managed to have on me. I mean, admittedly, I saw it, like, 500 years ago. But I did see it several times 500 years ago. Wait, what? What did I say? Oh, I thought you were still talking about Fern Gully. That makes more sense then. Fern Gully was not a low budget documentary by Robin Williams that should have been on YouTube, but YouTube wasn't invented, so they put it in the cinemas instead. You gotta be more clear, Burrs. That was a perfectly reasonable assumption on my part. Am I out of magic? I'm out of magic. In a weird way, knowing that Disney wanted to kill it is doing more to make me want to watch it than the advert ever did. Man, I was supposed to be taking this army to reinforce my soldiers in the north, but we stopped off to beat up a bunch of stone golems and iron golems, and I don't think there's going to be an army left to take north. I mean, we're gonna get the stuff that we were after. that artifact and the level up stone. But yeah, not that many people made it through this. We lost most of our fire elementals, who were our best unit. Well, both these spells suck. Probably earth magic, I guess? In the right circumstances, diplomacy is good, but she's not the lady who's out scouting and meeting groups of monsters. Well, maybe she could have if she'd met that. If she'd had it when she met that group. The Hourglass of the Evil Hour negates all luck bonuses for you and your opponent. I mean, we've got neutral luck, so I guess she might as well carry it. It's not doing her any harm. Temple. More likely to have a heart attack on a Monday, or 3 days after you've been diagnosed with the flu or respiratory tract infection. Oh goody, it's a Monday and I've got a flu or respiratory tract infection. This guy's got very little in his army. Hey, you know what I never did? I made this thing and used it like once because it was before life went all to heck and regular streams stopped. But as long as Pretzel's here, why don't we give him a shout out? Pretzel's the creator of so many legendary shout out videos for others. So it's only fair for for him to get a few in return.
This is my shout out. This is my shout out. Check out my stream. If you like vegans, die, die, die. Hit that follow button.
There we go. How many's in a pack of Scorpicores? A pack's like 5, right? Can we take 5 Scorpicores? Probably not. Yeah. Pretzel is the best dude, guys, and you should all be following his stream. It's like my stream, but good. That's 63. I feel like I haven't bumped it up for a little while. I should try and talk more about the options that people have to make a better world, you know? Maybe they're not quite aware. What can we build here? Miners Guild increases dwarf production. Dwarves are mined? I mean, I guess in a lot of ways that makes sense. I never really thought about it before. Let's get the homestead. It's a new week next turn, so there's a chance to start stocking up on wood elves. Yeah, the terrible dangers of dwarf mining. Sending people down into the pits to mine up a few more dwarves every time we need an army. Whoa! Where did you come from? And can I get you to go back there? You don't have spells? You don't know any. Is there not a mage tower in town? Did we just never teach you any spells? Oh boy. Well, this is going to be interesting. I don't think we win this. I mean, one of our second biggest unit is just an unupgraded version of our best unit. And we don't have, like, archer towers in this place yet. Do we ride out against them? I feel like we have to. Like, sure, we've got the walls to delay the fight and give our archers time to work, but they've got more archers than we have, so that kind of works in the opposite way when we don't have any specialists. This place is not upgraded enough to have archery towers. What skills do you have? Do you have any? You're like level 1. Yeah, this is mostly going to be a matter of killing as many enemies as we can, so that next turn my other army can come back here and retake this place. Look at them with their wood elves. I buy 7 wood elves and the enemy shows up with 30. Can't have anything for yourself around here. This is a frustrating thing. This lady is probably perfectly capable of casting spells, and there's probably a mage tower in the town that has tons of spells in it. But unless you actually click on the mage tower itself, a thing that you otherwise have no reason to do, she won't go and learn the spells from there. Yeah. Like, there's nothing that you can actually do in the Mage Tower. You level it up to get better spells available, but if you go in there, there's nothing you can actually do. Except that, without even telling you, your people don't learn spells from the Mage Tower unless you open it up once in a while. Oh, my poor beautiful centaur. Oh, my less beautiful dwarves. Legolas, no! Your forces suffer a bitter defeat, and Lorelei abandons your cause. Well, heck her anyway. She was the worst of the Elite Four. Look at this. This guy's not even stopping there. They've not even bothered to guard it. I suppose we can just fly out. We should probably get this artifact first, at the very least. Guarded by a few archangels. Do you want to fight the archangels for the artifact? No. They will kill us. This is actually a smaller army than our last one, I don't think. I'm not sure we're getting this back. Alright, let's see. Pretzel, come on. It clearly says right down here in the bottom right corner. Can you not plainly see the current date and time? We are on month 2, week 2, day 1. And the mission ends at the end of month 3. Okay, well. I don't know if we've got the forces to retake this. I mean, sure, there's nobody guarding it. We can just ride in there and grab it. But then this guy can just take it off of us again. And then we've lost one of our best commanders. Gonna have to try and send some other troops up there. It is the start of a new week, so we can recruit new people. I mean, this is my best army, but it's literally the other side of the map. Well, we might have a few forces down here. Actually, we've got quite a bit down here. If we took these guys up to the surface, they could get something done. I mean, there's 4 red dragons there. It's a painful investment of money right now, but if but they can only be upgraded while they're here, so. Okay, that's probably all we're going to be doing with our money this turn. We will upgrade those red dragons into black dragons. Okay. I'm gonna have her spend 1 turn here. She can take all of the new people. And then we'll send her north to where the fights are happening. What else we got going on? What are you doing? Not really doing anything, are you? Scouting, I guess. So you can see if you can take on some Scorpicors. Tell you what though, guys, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back with you in 5 minutes or so, and we'll see if we can solve this situation, because it's an excellent sign that in our timed mission to conquer this incredibly powerful city here, that lesser armies are just rolling up and taking our cities. Going super well. Speaking of Aladdin, by the way, check it out, genies. Anyway, be back with you in a moment, everyone. There we go. On there, I thought it wasn't going to pick up. We're back, everybody. Let's see if we can figure out what we're doing and press on. Oh yeah, we're about to fight these Scorpicors, weren't they? Hold on, a moment ago it said a pack of Scorpicors. Now it says lots of Scorpicors. I don't like what that says about our odds. Yeah, I think we're dead. Probably going to be a reload. I normally do my best to avoid save scumming. Even in games like this where you... Like, it's not like I'm save stating, I'm using an in-game intended feature, but even so, normally I prefer to let things play out and see where it goes. But I've been stuck on this mission forever, and this mission aside, I am enjoying this game and I'd like to see what the rest of it has, so if I lose this army here, I don't have time to recreate it before the end of the mission. So when all of my people die horribly, I'm just gonna load this one back up. Diamond goals. Nothing can break diamond, right? These guys can probably take on the Scorpicors. Yeah, exactly, Press. I kind of think that consequences is one of the most important things in storytelling. To feel like what's happening matters. Oh good, literally everybody is paralyzed. And I kind of like that. In a lot of ways when I'm playing through a game, that's what makes it my story, you know? If I do some stupid thing that changes the game, and I don't reload it and do the sensible, better option, then in my universe that's just what the heroes did, right? I mean... my playthrough of Fallout was insane nonsense. Oof. Wow, those shattered really quickly. Yeah, exactly. It's something I say about when I'm doing like blind playthroughs as well. If I just walk past the best weapon in the game, then well, maybe in my story the hero didn't get that weapon. That's just how the story went. Maybe the hero was defeated at a crucial battle and had to find a way to pull back. Yeah, like my playthrough of Fallout was complete nonsense that ruined the game's story, but that was my story, you know. In my story, the Vault Dweller's journey was chaos. Everything went wrong along the way, but he still pulled through. I mean, you get this, right? Perhaps you're somebody who truly understands and loves Final Fantasy X. I'm sure you feel a spark of fire when you hear the words, "This is my story." You get this. Better than what they intended. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed my playthrough of Fallout, even if I had to Google the plot afterwards to figure out what was actually meant to be happening. You know, I beat the final boss halfway through the game. I didn't know he was the final boss. I hadn't done a lot of the things I was supposed to do at the start of the game, so I couldn't actually finish it at that point. But he was meant to be the final boss, and I beat him. So we went to a refugee camp and recruited 8 dragonflies. That's a thing. A horde of archers. I'm just gonna stay clear of that one. What am I doing with this guy? I mean, he's got my actual good army. I guess I should send him to fight those Scorpicors. Mostly just scouting the map at this point. Like, the enemy fortifications are along, like, here. So, I don't know that we're taking any of the other cities in here other than the capital. I don't know if that's realistic. So probably just this half of the map. Capture this half of the map and build up as big an army as possible for the capital is going to be our play. Okay, well the enemy's moving away from our city, I don't know. If we retake it, we should be able to hire some new troops there, because the week passed. And it doesn't look like they've hired any of the troops yet. Strangely. Let's go down here. Turns out building an army of dragons is expensive. Oh right, I needed money to buy all the stuff here. That was an important strategic decision that I completely forgot I was doing. Can we sell some stuff? Sell some more stuff, I don't know. I need a lot of this for building, but we don't have the money to recruit troops yet, and that's more important than building, so we'll probably have gotten more of this stuff by the time we get round to building that stuff. I have huge amounts of time and angelic power. Could corrupt things into my own dragons. Imagine the potential. All the different kinds of dragons you could make. All the different things you could start out with and see what kind of dragon they become. Why isn't there a game I can do this? Hey Noellon, how are you doing? Are all these units upgraded? I think they are. Oh, except for the swordsman. I don't know if I can realistically... No, we're just going to take them as is. A dragon that breathes out smaller dragons. Yeah, if you took a dragon and corrupted it into a dragon, so it had dragon breath. The exponential power. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm alright, thanks. Feels good to be doing one of my regular streams again. Because I did Minecraft Monday and the team stream last week, but those are kind of special case streams anyway, right? This is more back into my routine. Okay, so it's not a huge army, but there's troops here, so we're going to take these north. Otherwise, health-wise, I'm doing okay. I don't know, still got this bit of a cough. I'm more sniffly today as well. So I think that does show that whatever's up with me now is just like a cold I caught while my immune system was already out of order. Hopefully the sniffles mean that it's moving on to its next phase and will vanish soon enough. As I'm going through my list of woes. I don't know. I'm still kind of deaf in this ear. This is the one where the eardrum burst. But it itches a lot, which is really annoying. but I think means that it's probably healing. I'm having to force myself not to scratch it, because I don't want to go anywhere near a busted eardrum that's trying to heal and is covering things that are really meant to be covered. So, you know, having to force myself to focus on that one. Don't touch your face, guys. This is the New World Order. Are we done this turn? I guess we're done this turn. Oh no, he's coming back! Can we... he's blocking the entrance, we can't take it. Darn it. With walls and with the reinforcements we get from here... Oh, they've hired people there anyway. If we got into the city, we might be able to take this force, but we definitely can't at the moment. We're just going to have to fall back and hope he can't engage us. We head down this way. The main thing is that my biggest grumble at the moment is that high-pitched noises hurt. Especially through my headphones. I didn't say anything at the time, no, but you remember the D&D game on Saturday? I was wincing a little bit every time Diz spoke. Try not to show it or be like, Diz, shut up, your voice hurts me. But it was making my ear pop. Yeah. Yeah, shattering glass with her voice. One of her powers. Yeah, exactly, Noellen. I can always tell when you're visiting your parents because I feel the low rumbling through the ground. Alright, I guess we get this army north. Group up with this one. There might be some troops we can get here as well, actually. Speaking of which, I need you to go collect your imps. Tell you what, Pets, I've always been secretly salty about an RPG game that we were going to do once. Where one of my friends was going to play it was a superhero game. And one of my friends' superhero was this hippie lady whose superpower was that she could draw animals and then conjure them into the real world. Or not just animals, objects. Anything she could draw, she could briefly animate. And she was like, what's my ultimate form, my greatest weapon? Some sort of dragon, maybe. Because she does love dragons. I was like, oh man, with your flower theme, you should have like an earth elemental dragon. Like, imagine this big dragon that's like got vines and flowers growing all over it. Then it opens its mouth and just this solid torrent of like soil and rock just comes flying out and smashes things. That'd be awesome. And I thought that was really cool, and everybody else in the room looked at me and said, no, that's dumb, we're not doing that. Like, heck you guys. That's the best thing I've ever come up with. You people call yourselves my friends. Still seething over that. So tell you what, you've got the smaller force. Why don't we bring you over here and see what we can group up? Two Magogs, nice. But then what we need to guard this place because they're a ranged unit. What can we actually take? Cerberus, maybe? Frustratingly, the only place that I can upgrade my centaurs is the place that was just captured. Also, why do they have such bad morale? Those are like 3 eagles down. What is... Yeah, this whole squad has like 3 eagles down on all of their morale. What's up with them? Why is... The army's morale is neutral, so why does each individual unit have -3 morale? What's going on with this? Oh right, you're not actually in the city, are you? I think we'll wait till next turn, we'll upgrade those imps into familiars. And then we'll take the mob of imps. "60 familiars available. What? Where did those all come from? Actually, I better not do that yet. Have we done the lady? Okay. Yeah, we've removed the lady who's about to recruit dragons. So we don't need the money for that right now. Sure, I'll take 60 imps. Cannon fodder. The centaurs are bringing down everybody else's morale. Yeah, they're just moping around because they lost their home. What a bunch of babies. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it was the vines. I thought Lady Meow would go for it, to be honest, but she didn't like it. I mean, it's not like I was suggesting that it be indoors. Why would you put a dragon indoors? Sometimes I feel like the rules behind your self-admittedly irrational fear is inconsistent and should be more strictly clarified. Could you perhaps conform to some sort of rules system? Okay, let's move you here. We'll send you in here and we'll see what troops we can take. "92 familiars, that's honestly probably about equal to the 5 sultans. But alright, we'll take these. Yeah, that's fair. Going quickly or extensively. Okay. I'll try and remember that. Lots of Thunderbirds. See, I was apparently so. A yellow in colour, so that means they're Thunderbird 4, right? That's probably the weakest of the Thunderbirds. Or is it? I mean... Well, it depends on how you look at it. If we're talking strictly combat, I know Thunderbird 4 has torpedoes. I don't think Thunderbird 3 is armed. 1 and 2 have guns. Probably Thunderbird... well... let's... I don't think Thunderbird 5 is armed either, but Thunderbird 5 provides communication, which is, of course, the greatest weapon. So Thunderbird 4 could probably take Thunderbird 3 in a fight, but Thunderbird 4 only gets used in very specific circumstances and is delivered by Thunderbird 2. Like, the Mole Machine or the Firebook have equal claims to being Thunderbirds as 4 does, right? 5 does the PsyOps. That makes sense. The communications tracking on Thunderbird 5 is so good that they can read people's minds. Oh no, my basilisks! Plus side, they petrified these things. On the negative side, it didn't last very long. Low morale causes evil eyes to freeze and panic. Thanks for that, boys. Really appreciate it. Why is my morale so bad? Do they know who they're working for? Yeah, I think Thunderbird 2 was most people's favorite. It was definitely mine. Thunderbird 2 is my favorite vehicle, but I think Gordon from Thunderbird 4 was my favorite pilot. Yeah, Virgil is probably second best. It's been a long time since I've watched it. Maybe I'd feel differently now. I think maybe it was because, since Gordon's vehicle was useless, he's often the co-pilot for a lot of missions, who gets to go out and do stuff. Oh, there's a refugee camp here. Can we recruit some people? Meanwhile, Alan mostly stays at home and does nothing because he sucks. The guy who made the series really liked him. I don't really know what I want to be doing with this guy. I would always like to be recruiting dragons. Yeah, you know, so canonically, Alan from Thunderbird 3 and John from Thunderbird 5 swap over every 6 months. So they don't have to live their whole life alone on a space station. I mean, 6 months is still a really long time to be up there on your own. At least there's artificial gravity. I suppose they probably can't excuse the fuel costs of using Thunderbird 3 for trips any more often than they have to. Yeah, the original plans for the series was going to be that some episodes would have John on the ground and some episodes would have Alan on the ground, and they'd swap over. But I can't remember his name now. The head guy behind it all. He thought Alan was really cool and he really hated John. So he was like, no, that's not happening. And in the end, I think only one episode has Alan manning Thunderbird 5. Jerry Anderson, thank you. I think there's one episode where Alan is manning Thunderbird 5 and John is on the ground. And the poor guy gets stuck up there the rest of the time. A pack of Cyclops Kings. Shouldn't that be Cyclops Kings? Always assumed he was stuck up there. Yeah, we can't get him back down. Yeah. Airlock's been broken for like years. Can't dock Thunderbird 3 anymore. Keep meaning to fix it, but you know, who's got the time? Yeah, no, they are supposed to swap over. Canonically they do, we just don't ever get to see it. Maybe the entirety of Thunderbirds takes place in the same 6 months, I don't know. Ammo carts, no, that's a useless item. Ammo carts give your ranged units infinite ammo, but they already have like 7 turns of ammunition. Battles don't go on that long. The Wall of Knowledge is really good, but I don't know if it's our priority right now. Should probably just be trying to get as many troops as we can. Oh, this one we've done. I guess our underground one is going to be... Because the lady is going to come here with those dragons, upgrade them, and then I think we're going to have her take them to the surface. Oh, well. Oh, right, we're broke. Never mind. Next turn. Could have gotten some of this stuff because it's cheap, but I don't think it... I think we're better off saving up for dragons. See, on the one hand, it's kind of convenient in this game that I can just click off to get into Streamlabs and do stuff here, without the game itself shutting down, even though it's full screen. But on the other hand, the music stops every time I move my mouse too far to the right. And it's slowly driving me insane. Oh boy. There's another enemy army coming this way. This place is a lot better defended than the last one, but still. We might need to put some of these. We might need to put these troops back. It's frustrating, but I don't think we've got much choice. Otherwise, this place is going to get captured. Alright, never mind. What if we... What if we send you down here instead? To meet up with the lady collecting that other army. Then she doesn't have to be pulled away from her post. Then again, you're only really going to be able to pick up 2 units. I don't know if that's worth it. Let me just come up here and give a couple of units to this guy. I don't know. We should have at the worst time up here. Things went south really quickly. 'Cause we had quite a good force in here that was completely cut off. Okay, well I mean, this is already a pretty strong force. 8 black dragons, this might be my new strongest army. Alright, this lady is gonna go north and conquer things, I guess. What have you got going on? A horde of hellhounds. Alright, we'll try our luck. They wish to join you. Yes! Yes! Boy, do I wish I could upgrade this dragon. It's too powerful just to throw away, but you can't upgrade it in the field. And you can't, and I can't merge it with the other dragons while it's unupgraded. Are they going to take this over? Probably going to drop the basilisk. There's only one of them left. We'll set it free. It's done its work. Oh yeah, hellhounds are lovely creatures. We're currently playing as the bad guys, perhaps. See, in the first campaign, you play as the humans who've just returned from an expedition to find that their kingdom's been captured. And then in this campaign, we're like, okay, humans have shown up on the board of our new kingdom and are tearing stuff up. We've got to capture their capital and defend it before they get here. But I don't know. I mean, sure, we've got. This is an alliance of the the monster folk. The evil eyes, the harpies, the dragons, and the demon folk. The familiars, the demons and devils, the Ifrit sultans. But honestly, if you put aside the fact that they're the monster folk and the demon folk, these guys seem a lot nicer than the humans do. Like, the humans intro talks about how the demons and monster folk are unspeakable creatures who cannot be allowed to live. And then the intro for this campaign, for the Alliance, talks about how they've suffered under economic, religious, and military persecution from the humans for centuries. And they're taking this desperate chance to liberate their people. And like, the human cities we've taken are doing fine. The people are happily fighting for us now that we've liberated them. We're equal opportunity employers. And it's not like you can't do horrific things as you play as the humans, like have necromancers and sacrifice people. We're the ones who have refugee camps where people will come to us for protection and join our armies. Yeah, I don't know who's meant to be the good guys in this. I don't know if it's on purpose or not that the glittering, shining human heroes come across as nastier than the hideous monsters and horrific demons. I don't know if that's just me or if I don't know, maybe they were playing with our expectations. I don't know what I'm doing with these armies now that this guy is threatening our other city. I've got two half armies made of stuff that doesn't really combine. What's this? Human spearmen? They're just unupgraded versions of halberd. I can't upgrade them in the field, of course. Probably have her take these with her back to the city and then we can upgrade them. I mean, the intro to the whole game has the queen who's leading the army against us arriving on her shores, and it's like a battlefield with countless dead bodies, and she walks into the middle of it and goes, "How dare they dishonor our banner?" and picks up the banner and holds that up. She's more concerned about the banner than all the dead people. Our banner must never be dishonored. Yeah. What if we give Serena all the good stuff? And she can take those to the front lines, and then Gerd can handle the less useful stuff, like taking the pikemen to be upgraded. We've got these Nagas, I don't know what we're doing with those. They probably want taken to the city in the southwest, actually. I think that's where they're from. Could team them up with others of their own kind there. Stone gargoyles, that's kind of rubbish. Let's take the fire elementals instead. Alright, so very good. You've got some rubbish delivery work to do, while everybody else goes and gets some glory. Advanced offense. Pack of unicorns. Yeah, I don't think this guy can take them. He's mostly got some really rubbish unupgraded stuff. I think I just sent him over here to scout. We could probably do is sending him back that way to upgrade the stuff and maybe do something useful with it. Oh, taking all my buildings. Oh, that guy ran away. Well, there's something. Lots. Pack, lots. It's better, but this army's not big enough to take them. Stinker teaches Armageddon to Serena. Well. So... that's something. Well, he's much higher level, so we're best off giving him the army. See what we can consolidate here, I guess. One Cerberus. Cavaliers. Alright. Take some of this back the way we came and merge them with existing armies. It's a lot more powerful in his hands. Begin to scatter. Yeah, we'll pursue and engage them. Because that way we get XP, and I don't think this guy is max level yet. Sure, just fly right past me. Woo. Oh yeah, that's another thing that about which is the real good guy. The humans do not have access to medical technology. Or they don't have medical tents amongst their units. People who die just die. They just leave them. Whereas these guys, yeah, you can build medical tents as part of your siege equipment. They heal your units a little bit each turn. You tell me who's the good guy here. An old witch who seems to have been expecting you hands over a small statue and departs, never having said a word. The stoic watchman. Bess, are you okay? Increases your Eagle Eye skill by 10%. I don't think we have the Eagle Eye skill. I don't think we want the Eagle Eye skill. Human healthcare plan not up to snuff, yeah. I don't know, I think snuff is about all the human healthcare plan can do. Fair enough. Yeah, the Eagle Eye skill increases how far your characters can see on the world map when you're scouting. But I mean, once you scout an area, it stays scouted. The fog of war doesn't come back. There's honestly not much situation in which I'd rather have that slightly higher scout radius over, say, expert offense. All troops do 30% damage. I think I'll take that over your commander can see 30% further. Of course, the real power in this game is to get yourself estates. This hero is rich. Gives me 500 gold a day. That's the most important ability for a general to have. You want all of your generals to be rich if possible. Only recruit rich people. This has been my philosophy for playing this game. That's like half a dragon every day. What is Arlak? He's a dungeon dweller? Is the name of the greater underground race? I think he might be a troglodyte? But none of the generals have species listed. Anybody can hire anybody. But yeah, he doesn't appear to have eyes, so I'm guessing he's some form of troglodyte. I quite like the troglodyte, it's one of my favourite races in this game. Dungeon dweller sounds like an insult. I mean, I think that's what the humans call them. Hey Emma, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Oh. What? No, Ellen got there first, but also, why didn't it work? Okay. I mean, it looks alright on my screen. Switch to the US setting, oof. We ask a dominatrix to call you. I guess I can see that. There we go. Thank you, Norellen. Your persistence pays off. Emma's the lady who made our fail whale emote. Wait. I was thinking about asking her about her workload, actually. Since, Alex became our first tier 2 sub the other day, and we don't have a tier 2 emote yet. So I think we need another one. I'm pretty sure I know what I want. I just have to message her. See if she's available to do it. That's less horrifying than earlier when you posted the squashed whale on its own. Now it just kind of looks like it's doing some sort of sick dance moves. Like at the end of every Kirby game when he does a dance. But his dance mostly consists of him flattening himself over and over again. you think Kirby's related to Majin Buu? Like, Majin Buu could be a much weaker and less horrifying cousin, right? Yeah, now we're dancing. Something like that. Like maybe Boo is Kirby's nephew. Both hungry all the time. Yeah, it makes sense. They're both nightmarish pink blob monsters. My father told me there was only two opponents I must never face. Majin Buu and Kirby. Alright. He's mostly got dungeon creatures. I guess we're sending him back here. We'll see what we can pick up. No, we should stop off at this windmill along the way and see what we can extort from the owner. Kid Buu and Kirby, most sinister team up. I mean, it all clicks. The more I think about it, the more it makes sense. Because, like, Boo's most dangerous when he's turned back into his child form, right? Kid Boo's the deadliest of his forms. The most destructive, the most powerful. An unrelenting, horrific force of destruction. Well, canonically, Kirby is a baby. He's even younger than Boo. No wonder he's so horrific and powerful. Okay, this place needs a fort. Just because hiring things is such a pain when you don't have one. Kirby's like Baby Boo. You have to go Super Saiyan God 4 to fight him. Okay, we're broke again. This is why you need to hire people who can bring you money. Speaking of that, of money. Specialty troglodytes. This guy's presumably also a troglodyte. He has no eyes and spikes in his head. Doesn't have spikes coming out where his eyes should be like the other guy. But I mean, then again, if you look at the troglodytes themselves down at the bottom, they don't have spikes in their head at all, so I guess some troglodytes have spikes and some don't? Maybe it's a regional thing? They come in different colors as well. Regular troglodytes are green, but then the upgraded troglodytes are red. A status thing, yeah. Yeah, like, it's not really a thing that happens with humans, but there's quite a lot of animals out there that are dimorphic based on status. Bigger antlers and the like. Maybe if you're a ruler amongst troglodytes, you grow spikes. Being an alpha makes you spikier. You know you're messing with a top-tier troglodyte when he's got spikes for eyes. Look at this guy. Actually, now that I look at it and think about how the other guy's head was laid out, those spikes aren't coming out of his eyes, are they? Those are his nostrils. They're not like empty eye sockets. I've been thinking of them as like empty eye sockets where eyes would be if they were human. Maybe their distant ancestors had eyes before they lived underground or something. But no, those are his nostrils. He's got spiked nostrils. Makes me wonder, are those spikes natural? Or are they like piercings? So he's wearing this band over the spikes in his head. Maybe he doesn't have spikes of his own on his head, and he's wearing the band to simulate spikes. What kind of horns would I have? Maybe some of those ridiculously curvy ram horns that offer very little protection or utility. I think that'd look styling. He's taking all the stuff. Well, what am I doing with you then? I guess just delivering stuff. You've handed over the main part of your army. I should have read that text out. Honestly, some of the text makes out that nobody on either side is a good guy. This one's about how you find the fountain of youth and you drink from it, and seeing you made young and powerful again raises the morale of your army. No mention of you sharing the waters of the fountain of youth with your army. You and only you drink it. And you make everybody else watch while you do so. Like, classy, guys, classy. Immortality is not for peasants. Man, I feel kind of bad fighting these folks. Look at them. They don't look like they want to fight. They look like they were just kind of chilling here, minding their own business, carting some stone around, and we've shown up and started breathing fire at them. But I do need XP to level up my guy, so... I mean, to be fair, they were trying to run away from me. Attack siege walls. Oh, that's quite useful. Wow. They're not really up to fighting me, are they? I'm sure I've got an inaccuracy spell other than blind. Maybe not on this guy. Let's put weakness on them then. Peaceful stone masonry in my neighborhood? No chance. Yeah, then you block up the Fountain of Youth. If anybody else can get their hands on it. Yeah, see, the problem with blind is that it ends if you attack them. It does stop them from doing most things, but, you know, my units aren't in range to attack, so I need to hit these guys with my archers. and that would end the spell. There we go. Oh, you know what would be a good idea? Can't quite reach. What if we give this guy the that one fire dragon? The one red dragon that doesn't fit in. Who's a rebel who plays by his own rules. And then this guy can take it to be upgraded, since he's going off on his way to upgrade the rest of these things anyway. Excuse me. Made it through most of the night without coughing horribly. Who's the guy? There you are. Can hand something else over in its place. I don't really know what. Mostly got the diamond golems, maybe? I don't know. These are really strong units, but there's only 2 of them, and I've got no way of replacing them. So it's just kind of use them until they break, I guess. Okay. Let's bring you back up here. I don't think we want to force a fight. We've got enough troops that they probably don't want to force a fight either. We're mostly just stalling for this lady to catch up. She's the one who can retake our town, because she's got 8 black dragons. Nobody wants to get in the way of 8 black dragons. Getting in the way of 8 black dragons is a story that ends with, and they never found the body. Yeah, I should probably wrap up myself, Llewellyn. Thanks for popping down the links. Yeah, it's getting to be about that time. I started a little late, so it's been a short stream, but you know, I'm trying to get back into it after being ill. I hope people enjoyed it. I feel like I spent too much time arguing with people and not enough getting stuff done. We did like 2 weeks of action in this game. It's not a fast-paced game, but it's interesting. It's a bit different to what I normally do. I don't normally think that, like, turn-based strategy games and the like are the best thing for streaming, so this wouldn't normally be on my list, but it was quite heavily recommended, so that's why I decided to give it a try. So hopefully people are enjoying it. Thanks, Brett. I appreciate that. Let's see, I'll wrap up this turn and we'll call it a night. What have we got left to hire? Never mind, we're broke. Cool, that's our turn. Yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. I've missed you all, and it feels good to be back. You have to tutor now. Oof. What time? Well, I'm not sure how many hours away from me you are, actually. I guess it's early evening for you? I did just save, right? 5:30, okay. That's 5 hours out. No, the Americas are generally 5 to 8 hours away from me. Okay. Have a good tutoring session then. Thanks for being here, Frats. It's been really good having you. Yeah. Frats, Burzum, Novellon, Jess. And Emma lurking. It's been good to catch up with people. Feels so... Yeah, I'm kind of exhausted, more than I should be. Because, you know, obviously it's been a while. But It does feel so good to be back. I've missed you all. It's good to hear from you again. Yeah, thanks, Buzz. It's just... It was a great pleasure in seeing the same names and faces in chat. Catching up with you all. Working my way back to my old stream schedule. This week I'm just going to be doing evening streams. I'm going to try and do an evening stream every night. And then maybe next week I'll start doing my afternoon streams as well. But we'll see how we go. Just how much it tires me out. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. It's been a really good time. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Let's see who's online and who we can go host. Or raid. Yes. Oh, okay. I was about to say Steve's on, but he's on his ending stream. Oh, you know what? Pixie's playing Ori and the Blind Forest. Buzz was talking up that game earlier, and I was saying that I hate everything about it, and I'm a soulless monster who's incapable of feeling. Let's go say hi to Pixie. Yeah, thanks again for watching, everybody. Until next time.